Welcome back, world, to Sirius XM1. We've got a real special treat for you tonight. In studio, their first American appearance in over 10 years, ladies and gentlemen, French Onion Soup. So, guys, tell me, what makes this new album so much different?
Well, Dan, I'm really glad you've asked us that question today. This album is different from our previous albums because it's not about the fans this time.
No.
It's about us.
Right. Yeah, this one,
It's for the record.
it's no,
and it's more than a record.
right. No gimmicks, no bollocks.
There is no gimmicks
no
on
gimmicks,
this album.
no, nothing of the sort. In fact, a lot of times people pursue us in the streets to go, "Oh, French onion soup, you're fucking delicious." And I said to myself, you don't know, what it's like, the pressure. Sometimes we thought about it, right, we weren't even going to turn the lights on during the show, just play a show in the dark. Why not? Something different, no gimmicks.
We don't care if our fans could see. It's for us, this album.
It's the music.
And that's what makes it different.
If I could see this bloke next to me and, look down at my guitar and my keys and I can see it, that's all that counts, right? Great question. Thank you. No, please. Thank you, guys. Believe me, the pleasure is all mine. So next, we're going to take a fan question here. We have Sheridan Fisher out of Akron, Ohio. Sheridan, you are on with French Onion Soup. Go ahead.
First off, thank you so much for having me on the show, guys. My question is for you today. If you could work with 3 people on tour, who would it be and why?
Once again, really great question. I've always been a fan of Arsenio Hall myself, so I'd have to pick him as my first choice. Thank you.
Right. Yeah.
What about you, Frank?
I don't know. I've been, as far as it's an American tour, perhaps, maybe perhaps like a James Gandolfini type would join us on tour. I don't know if he performs.
Oh, wait, Frank.
What's that?
James is passed.
He's passed away?
Yeah.
No, really?
Yeah, he's passed on.
I didn't know.
To the afterlife.
Oh, sorry, lads. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, no, perhaps well,
know.
It doesn't matter if they're dead or alive, the nature of the question, I would say perhaps we could have, I would want, like a Charlie Chaplin to perform with us,
Yeah,
I don't care. It might be a bit difficult considering the lights are off and, he's a silent film star, but, again, that's a very good question. Thank you.
Thanks for asking
Thank
that
you.
once again.
All right, great. So yeah, we've got time for one more. We're gonna take one from Twitter here. We have Tammy Green. At Tammy Green asks, so when you guys are on tour, what's your preferred method of travel? Okay, so I guess do you guys like, do you like the private jets, planes, tour bus? What do you think?
I don't know, Frank.
I don't know. No.
I'm sorry we can't answer that today.
No, I'm afraid we can't talk about that. That's
too personal.
That's a bit private for us. No.
But still,
you could see, no.
It's a good question.
It's a good question.
And thank you for asking.
I'm afraid
but no.
You can't see them, but the lawyers and the managers and the suits are back there and they're shaking
their heads over there to tell us no, so we're not going to do it today. I'm sorry, we can't answer.
I'm sorry.
But still, it's a great question.
It's a very good question.
And
thank you. Again, thank you for having us. It's been quite a pleasure. It's been quite a good time, I have to say. What do you think?
I would like to say it's a great time, Frank.
It's been quite a good time.
Come
on. Check out our tour. We are the French Onion Soup, and you can download our first album in close to 7 years. This is our first American tour in 10 years, and you can see us at the Barclays Centre on October 10th. Thank you for seeing
Also,
us.
before that, we're playing at the Bumblebee station.
Yes, we've
In
been
London.
playing loads of shows. I mean, the tough part about it is the lights are going to be off, and unless you can see in the dark, it's going to be quite difficult. But
If you mute, you shouldn't come.
don't know. Until then, thank you. I really do appreciate taking the time. Thank you very much.